G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review, and this time it's a subscriber's choice. Haven't done one of these for a while. 130, yeah. A new slash old subscriber has requested to see my top 10. Commander Bow, BOW 501. Yeah, there you go, mate. This is going to be a very interesting looking review. I wouldn't say top 10. You can. I'm just pulled 10 randos out and sort of went, yeah, these should be remade, or this is what it is. And also, yeah, I've just tallied up a few more subscribers, and to all my new subscribers, hello, how you going? Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, this is what it is. I review action figures like other people do on YouTube, but yeah, I've got quite a few, and we're going to see quite a few from a different couple of lines that I own. All right, here in my kitchen, here we go. There's two that I wouldn't mind seeing redone. Issue Tib and Pote Snitkin from Jabba's Palace. Very cool. A couple of guys that I know. Tim from Bosk's Bounty, Nick from Only One Kenobi, Only One, and Mike, Usual Mike TV, what's his name, Usual Mike, yeah, the guy who does all the reviews, very nice fellow. Yeah, so what do you reckon? Get these guys up and running in the new VC line. I don't know, can't see this happening, but could have picked others. I've got over 1,000 or more of these 3¾ inch Hasbro figures. They're both Power of the Force line. I'm going to pop them away. I might be pausing a few times. Do you know what? I got this guy in a supermarket at Woolworths. Yeah. How crazy is that? Okay, I'm just going to pull the next figure up. Not Star Wars. My Sideshow. One of my favourite Sideshow. I don't have many Sideshow. Indiana Jones. There he is with a fertility. And he's getting old. He's starting to... I don't dust him. That's one thing. I like to keep him looking dusty. His joints are really starting to... Yeah. Not cool. But yeah. Sideshow. Even back in the 2000s. Early 2000s. Yeah. Got all the clothing. He's got his bullwhip. His bag. Clothing's fantastic. It's not a bad look. I mean, probably today, if Sideshow or Hot Toys get their act together and do another Indiana Jones, they can. It's not bad though. Hey, that's pretty good. Back in the day, we all sat there going, when's a realistic looking Harrison Ford figure coming out? Han Solo, Indiana Jones, whatever. That one's pretty good. All right. Throw up the next one before I pause and then have to set up. Righty-ho. I've got some pretty good light today. Okay. Black Series. Now, these are the ones I'm really, really getting into at the moment, because they're the only ones available, and they're also fantastic. I picked this one for the colour schemes. Now, been told they threw this over the paint quite a numerous amount of times, different, spraying this colour, spraying that colour, spraying that, so you get, and plus Commander Gree from Revenge of the Sith is pretty darn cool. I did have to blue tack his macro binoculars on because they were not fitting in his hand, and I've got this figure quite a while ago. I think he's a hard one to get these days. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure he is though. I'm looking online at Black Series figures for my backtracking series. Can't seem to find him. Alrighty then. Nice paint colours. Great figure. And everyone seems to now like the prequels, which is weird. I saw someone saying that Revenge of the Sith is the best Star Wars movie ever made. Not the best, but anyways. Alright, I'll leave it at that, and we'll get some more figures up shortly. Alright, speaking of the paint in a figure, this is an original Gentle Giant Jumbo card, and this is what I like when it comes to not Astromech, Cybot Galactica figures, you know, C3PO and whatnot. The chrome. So the chrome's so good, you can even see me. There you go, see me? That's what I mean by shiny. See, they don't do that anymore. The figures, they go, oh, it's got a gold finish. Yeah, but it just looks like, you know, they're trying, but no. This is based on the original droid, and to get the size comparison, in case you don't know about these Gentle Giant Jumbo figures, there's an original Death Star droid. How tough is that? And also the original card. And then there's another one you can put on a card, a Death Star droid. Even though most of the ones you see, this is the one you see in the Sandcrawler, even though it's not that shiny, and then the other ones you see are black. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You can get them. They range from $80 to $1 squillion if you can actually find them. Yeah, I've got 17 of these suckers, but I picked this one because of the shiny finish. I always keep saying they should have the shiny finish. The last shiny Cybot Galactica figure they had was C3PO with Salacious Crumb. Another good friend of mine, Star Wars Obsessed, just did a review on that, and it's a good figure. I've got one, yeah. But these days, including the 6-inch one, the latest 6-inch of C3PO, yeah, it doesn't have the shine. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, now definitely moving away from Star Wars. One of my favourite films is Highlander, and NECA actually released, I have to have the two, because the two came in one pack. Can't have one without the other. The Highlander himself, Connor MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod. Yeah, it's so well done. The shield looks like it's all been leathered up and stretched and studded. Clothing looks fantastic. Looks like Christopher Lambert. It's very cool. And of course, Highlander. The Kurgan! Oh, I'm not going to go and yell it. I'll wake the neighbours. Ha! Yeah, definitely Clancy Brown in his first time we see him, the Kurgan, in his crazy looking outfit. And the Highland Moors when he has a fight with the Highlander himself, and then later on, of course, he shaves his head and looks even more Burke. Yeah, some of these are I've got many NECA figures, Predator, Alien, Terminator, whatnot. But no, I picked these because, NECA put a lot of effort into this, and I'm liking them. As I said, when I come to this conclusion that my top 10, there'll be another top 10 next week in my mind, but I'm not going to review it. But yeah, these two are definitely some of my favourites. I do have many favourites, but yeah, be a top 500 if anything, of any figure. But there we go, that is that. Next one up. Alright, from Dark Horse Deluxe, another series I've got a few of these. Actually won one last year from a guy called Spartan Nurek, who's right into all this stuff and hot toys, and you know what? But this one was one of my faves, the Night King. He's also extremely hard to find, supposedly. But he is in good nick, and even probably in good light. I think he actually sort of has a glowing see-through effect. I don't know, it's just the way, maybe the paint is so well done. I don't know. Yeah, I've got a few of these. The McFarlane ones have come out. They're not bad, but they're nowhere near as good as these Dark Horse Deluxe. And I'm looking at getting a few more of these in the future. We shall see. And I hope they make more. They probably won't. Alright, next up. Okay, when it comes to Toy Biz figures, this is one line that does not fail in a bit. It's fantastic. Of course, Sauron from Lord of the Rings. I have many of these, and I have many favourites. My best one I've got, and the most rarest one, I can't show because of the size. It's 3.5 feet long, 2.5. I can't fit it in this bit, put it that way. It doesn't fit. And plus it's a bastard to get out of where it's actually displayed right now. But anyway, so this one, pretty good one, and it still has batteries in it somewhere. Oh well, it talks somewhere, somehow. It's not doing it. I can't find the screen. Oh! Now I bought this in 2001, and I've never had to change the batteries. So all my old subscribers have seen me review this before. There we go. Toy Biz do no wrong. I've got all the bad guys. All the orcs and Urukai and all those guys. All of them. Alright, so there we go. That's that. I might pause. Yes, I better pause for this one. Alright, one of my first McFarlane figures. If you don't know who this guy is, not listening to the right music, are you? Nah, this is Rob Zombie. He used to be formerly of White Zombie. Then he became Solo. Fantastic. I got this in about 1998, 97, I don't know. Very long ago. And it still looks good to this day. I just recently watched Third from Hell, directed by Rob Zombie, the movie. Part of the House of a Thousand Corpses line of films, Devil's Rejects and all that. If you like horror films and gore, splatter, violent stuff, you'll like this. It's pretty darn good. Yeah, this figure, yeah. It's... McFarlane did quite a few sort of rock gods, you know, Jim Morrison, Jimmy Page, did Metallica. I've got all those, but I like this one. It's very, yeah, it's got a lot of sort of colour and it's vibrant. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of detail. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, he does look like that. Alright, a couple more to go. Okay, so my older subscribers have definitely seen this, and this is where it gets detail at its max. Hot Toys. Some of the best figures you can buy. Some of the most expensive figures you can buy. And yeah, sitting here at a nice 14.5 inches tall. The Elder Predator from Predator 2. That's the detail you get, and that's what you pay for. Everything, the rubber hair, little intricate details in his jewelry, the gun, even this thing, the fishnet stuff, that's real fabric. Everything is to the first degree detail. Beautiful looking figure. If any alien creature designer like Stan Winston, you've done it, mate. You've nailed it with this guy. I know Stan Winston's not with us anymore, but yeah, they did not muck around with this one. It took a while for them to get out, and they didn't make many, but yay, I managed to pick one up when they first popped up. I don't know if you can get them these days. You probably can. They cost an arm and a leg, and Hot Toys are still... I've got a few Star Wars ones. I was going to up and know about a Terminator one, but no. The detail on that is just absolutely spot on. And I'll throw my... That's a nice 14-inch one. We're going to go taller, bigger. Jakks Pacific. There you go. These things are huge. I mean... Massive. Very tall. They sit like little miniature mannequins in my house. I've got a couple on shelves that sit and nearly hit the ceiling. Yeah, the Stormtrooper one I like. It's the actual design, everything's good. There's no imperfections with it. It's a bit dusty. That's thanks to the fires and the smoke we had around here, but cleans up well. So there we go. Okay, we're nearly hitting the 15-minute mark. I'm gonna show one more and then I'll finish up. Okay, and as you can tell by now, this is definitely not a children's video. Haha. and your kids under the age of 13 are watching this, get your parents to join you and you can both see what terrible parents you actually are and have. Alright, so there we are. This is the Clive Barker Tortured Souls line. Now, they made probably 6 of these. They could not display these in shop windows, and there's a good reason why. These things are utterly revolting. Just people being tortured in typical Clive Barker fashion. Very inventive and painful. Clive Barker, if you don't know, is the guy who wrote the Hellraiser series, the Books of Blood, and Hellbound and all that sort of stuff. He invented the Pinhead and all that stuff, yeah. I read those books back in college and they were pretty gruesome. There you go, he got his IV bag of blood. I am missing it. I'm getting there close. I'm missing the chain that holds his jaw up. Yeah, because this thing's fallen a few times and doesn't stand very well. And actually, I lost the chain. But yeah, there we go. Wouldn't say it's one of my favourite, but it's definitely one of my most interesting ones that I own. And there are others in the series, but I did not follow up. I don't want to get a whole lot of them. This one was it was the most gruesome one. There are worse. And yeah, so there we go. All right, Commander Bauer 501. That's 10 figures that I own out of the thousands that I have on display. All right, guys. Well, there'll be more backtracking coming up very soon, and some new ones as well. They'll be all Star Wars as well, by the way. All right, guys. Well, that's about it. I hope you were horrified and revolted and whatnot. Leave me comments down below, and if you want to see anything else, I'm happy to show it up when I get time. Okay, and that's it. Sci-Fi out. And all the best. Happy collecting.